Hi guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Chancer, the fantasy football show we bring you each and every week here on the Upper Tier podcast on YouTube. Just going to check back into my team then from last week, see how I done. Not as well as the week before, finishing on 57 points. I broke the 100 the week before, so very hard to keep momentum like that going. Bernd Leno, unfortunately, against Chelsea, didn't keep the clean sheet. William Saliba and Dan Burn did. Sergio Romero unfortunately didn't and finished on 1 point. So in the middle of the park then, poor turnaround apart from Bukayo Saka with Salah finishing on one, Makamba on three, and that was a double for him as well, and Matoma on one. Up front then, Erling Haaland very rarely drew a blank. Ollie Watkins finished on 23 points. What a captain choice that would have been last week. But as I always say, it's very hard to go against Erling Haaland from week to week. And Abduni for Burnley was a gamble. Also didn't pay off for me. I had him in for a double week and he only finished on 2 points. So that was last week's, and I'm just going to see where that leaves me in regards to the league table. So the upper tier, I fell from first to second. So if we take a look at it now, Graham Ward is currently on top. Just going to zoom out a little bit there on 482, and then I follow him on 479. So it's pretty close there at the same time. And it's very, very early days in the league. So I think we have 32. And no, we've 33. So we may have got someone actually added to it over the last couple of weeks. So 33 people in there. Very early days, as we say. And we're going to have a look at what I will go for this week. So in goals, Bernd Leno again, Sheffield United at home. You would have to fancy Fulham to pick up a clean sheet here. Sheffield United is a bit goal shy, to be honest, so you would imagine that they would be able to pick up a clean sheet there. Sergio Romero, likewise, Luton Town, great result against Everton, but really needed to beat Burnley, I think, during the week to keep their relegation woes at bay. I know it's early to be saying it, but really, you can't really see where the points are coming from. And obviously, Everton, Sean Dyche under huge pressure after a result like that as well. William Saliba I have in, not initially, but through injuries, I was forced to have him in there because I don't expect Arsenal to keep a clean sheet against Manchester City. On the off chance that we pick up a set piece, he's good from corners. He might get a header on something or an assist. You just don't know. Dan Burn absolutely flying it at the moment. Magnificent game against PSG. West Ham away. West Ham, great start to the season as well. So that'll be a very, very interesting game. In the middle of the park, then, we are going for Mo Salah and Matoma will come up against each other. Brighton have had a decent record against Liverpool in recent years, so that's going to be a cracking game. Brighton, like Aston Villa, a little bit inconsistent at the moment, but still hovering around up at the top of the table. So interesting clash there, and I feel it'll be difficult for Liverpool, but Liverpool will have kind of fire in their belly after what happened last week in the Spurs game. So be an interesting one. Bukayo Saka in between them, touch and go for him to make this match. So hard to know if you could see Arsenal doing something. He's usually at the heart of it, so be interesting to see. And Son then, Luton away. Yeah, Luton could be in trouble if Son and Maddison click this weekend. So up front then, Erling Haaland, captain again. Hasn't scored now, I think, in 3 games, which is a huge drought for him. So he'll be bang up to play Arsenal this week. And as I say, he's just going to be my captain every week. So that's not going to change unless he's injured. Ollie Watkins, fantastic, fantastic form he is. So he's got to go in there. Wolves away. You would fancy Villa to pick up a result there. And I have Maurice up front for Luton Town. I took Eddie and Nketiah out and I put Maurice in just to see. You know, he has been scoring a few goals. Luton haven't been winning games, but he's probably been their most consistent performer so far. Then on the bench, you got Matt Turner, Crystal Palace away. Tyreek Lamptey will come in if needed. Makamba then as well. Hasn't done anything really for Luton. And Sven Botman, I'm going to hold on to him because he's an excellent defender and he's a great price as well. So hopefully his injury doesn't last too long. So that pretty much sums me up for this week. Guys, remember, subscribe, like, share the channel, and come on, Arsenal.